What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm glad you came back. This is the GrayMan Podcast, giving out tips today, making sure that you know how to survive in an emergency situation and making sure that you can thrive in any situation. Today, we're going to talk about a survival tip, which is really important. It's water. Making sure that you know how to find water when you don't see any visible places of water sources. All right. What you want to do basically is you want to look for green vegetation, lush foliage, and animal tracks. Usually those are tall tale signs of where you can procure water, where you can get some water at. All these indicate presence of water wherever you at. Look for grain eating birds because there's grain plants usually grow closer to water sources naturally. Other natural things that you want to look out for is swarming insects. They're typically found near water, like gnats, mosquitoes. As pesky, as irritating as they are, they might be able to save your life. Aside from that, look for wet dirt and also dry riverbeds. Dry riverbeds, you can dig deep and you might be able to still find some water and locate that as a water source for underground water. Another thing that you can do is if you're in an area of vegetation, usually if you get up early enough, you can get the water, the dew, the precipitation off of any of the surrounding plants. You can lick it off or you can try to collect it as best you can. And let's say if you're in a hostile environment like heat, like a desert, and like there's like little plants and stuff like that around, you can collect a lot of those plants. You can dig a hole and you can create kind of a condensation catch where you put the plants in the bottom of the pit. You have yourself a container right in the center of that pit. Put the plants around the container inside the pit. Have like a tarp or some kind of plastic that you can put over. Put a rock right in the middle, right over the container. And at night, what happens is, or during the day, the heat from the environment that will usually pull the moisture out of the plants, which becomes water, becoming condensation trapped on top of the tarp, which trails down to where the rock is and drips down into your container. So it's just an idea, just something that you can do. Try to procure some water when you don't see any visible water sources like a pond, a river, a creek, a lake, things like that. But also, no matter what you do, make sure you purify that water when you do. All right. We'll save that tip for another episode. But as always, make sure you train hops. That's train hard, train often, train properly, train safely. All right. Peace.